Wonder if I can get through this snow and hike up. Pretty solid up here, but this is deep. One step at a time. Could be cavernous underneath or something. Yeah, that wasn't bad. So yeah, over the years, stuff falling down. I think you could ride this. You can tell it's freaking narrow though. Definitely be careful, but it's definitely is rideable for a motorcycle. I wonder how many people actually ever hike up here. So you can tell that looks like it's slushing off. See, there's building and structure up there. It's a little bit further than I thought. No, I knew it was far. What am I saying? So you ride it here. I think I could make it up. I'd be more apt to try it with somebody here though. And to think at one point it was probably nice and wide and smoothish. They probably could bring a truck up or at least a dozer or something. Good thing is hiking down is going to be easy. There's just cavernous. Yeah, if you move just a few of these rocks, you can kind of stay up on the high side. You could definitely ride this with safety. Up till this part, then it's bigger rocks. Still rideable. Definitely would want lower gearing. It's steep enough that oh, here's Carl's Diner right here. Problem with this hill, it's all loose rock. Shows you Mother Nature, man. Another 100 years, you won't even know this was here. In fact, if they don't maintain that, you won't know that's there. This rock will end up down there. Yeah, right here would be the scary part with the bike. Outside easy, inside you got the bigger rocks. Now it's even looser. Woo-wee! I'm gonna guess not many people will come up to this. This is type of rock. You step on one wrong one, it twists, hurts your ankle. Ooh. So we're up to wood, portal, nails. So if you rode to here, you got a nail field with wood. Okay, what do we got? Looks like could just be explosive shed because it's sheet metal on the back. It's round nails log. Yeah, I think it was just could have been a toilet, but it's right here. Could have been an explosive shed. Away from everything. Yeah, switch back here. Goes up. And then that way. Pretty cool. Well, if you're getting ready for an extreme enduro, yeah, come up this. Probably stop and pick up some of the boards with nails, move those out of the way, and ride up this. Sorry guys for my non-riding folk, but we just look at things of difficulty, some of us. It's funner. The harder, the better. To a degree. Obviously, come up that. Yeah, physically could not. Wow, made it up. A lot of tailing pile here. Portal over there looks well collapsed. Or Forest Service purposely collapsed at some point. Big water tank, I would guess. That's where the portal would be. Here's the rail coming out. Let's go take a look. Wood. Where the tracks were laid. Beams are still here. Moss. Have been a long time. Been crushed from the rocks over the years, coming down, hitting it, but wow. It's probably a pretty good sized structure up here because there's wood going down, a barrel, a lot of stuff. Such a great view. Some of those are bullet holes, but they're all rusted. I'm gonna guess somebody's shooting across or shooting from here. I don't know. Probably back when you could still get up here. Then over the years, it just got worse and worse. Let's get a picture. That's a good picture of the mine down there. You know, a lot of times mines go in and they work their way up, and there might be, if you were to scour this mountainside over where those jagged rocks are, there could be some stopes that broke through. I forget what they call that, but you know, it could be some other entry points if you actually scoured this hill. This mountain, actually, hill. Understatement. Yeah, big. Yeah, this is definitely the portal, but you can see it goes back and it's collapsed in. Gotta be careful where you step. Don't want that through my boot. I guess we'll take a look at the end here. Yeah, they definitely brought a lot of material in. They definitely brought a lot of material out, but you know, they had the lower part down there, so has some sort of structure here. A pipe of some sort, water, or, well, if that was water, yeah, they might have had some water and went down. Old can. Yeah, they would have been up here thinking about eating. They cook a meal, throw their can down. If it looked like it had writing, I'd go down there and get it. Or if it was an intact bottle that looked old. So yeah, they brought, the track would have probably come out, probably had one to curve off, probably had one that came out obviously to here and dumped. Yeah, wood all littered through there. So there was a decent structure here. And I know they had a system of the cable car for the ore carts, I believe, that went from the mill up. So did maybe that big structure, maybe they had it continue up here, maybe it passed through there and continued up. I don't know. I don't know. But we know there's a portal down there that goes in. we're pretty high up, so that's a good distance. And we're probably sure that there's other stuff around somewhere up there. If you scurried around this hillside, but it'd be pretty dangerous. So with my phone, guys, I like documenting things for photos because it's easier to line up photos later than necessarily always videos. That's why I take a picture of this, for example. Pro tip is I got that photo, and then the top. So somebody could line up in the future, say in 50 years, and be like, there was something there, and something there, and, you know, and the portal's over there. If they wanted to, you know, for some reason had to look into mines or something, you know, reopen them or whatever, historical. So try to get landmarks, viewpoints of things that don't change, like the mountain as often, you know, like taking a picture of that, you know, various angles. Somebody, if that's completely gone and that hill's more eroded down there, you know, all the tailing piles, because that's all built on tailing. That shows you how much came out of here. This network is huge. If you got into here, I bet you it's huge. It is huge because you got this pile. Think about this pile alone that comes out. You got that all down there. It's all tailings that came out, and they slowly brought it out of there. Dump, and then once they got enough, then they built the structure there. I'm guessing sorted it or crushed it. Well, it wasn't in the mill. Might have sorted it, then taken it down or something. I don't know. That could be where the tram, the cable system came up. And you can see there's other little mines, roads. Yeah, some buildings over there somewhere that I saw. See, you lose it because we're so far away, small dots. I've been all the way up there, that road. It just ends to a cable that goes up the mountainside, so there's probably something up into there. But there's no huge tailing pile, though. But I don't know, maybe... I don't know. Speculation. So, I mean, hopefully you all like this video of me walking up here. It will be its own video. Oh. A square here of grass with wood. Makes you wonder, what was this? I mean, don't say shaft because we're on a tailing pile, so it's not a shaft, but obviously with grass growing there, it's more dirt. I don't know, maybe people had campfires over the years, but it is square grass, and you got this board here, so it outlines something, or somebody's buried there. I don't know. But hopefully you all like this video of me hiking up here in riding gear, man. At least it's a cool day, so not too bad. And unfortunately, I don't have my selfie stick, so I have to deal with my helmet looking around as I take steps. But yeah, this is definitely its own video, so thanks for watching this. And now you know what's up here. If you've driven by, rode by, and you wonder, hey, I wonder what's up there, but I don't know if I want to hike that. Well, now you know. And it is a good viewpoint, so I would say it's worth the hike just for the view. And a different perspective, different pictures than everyone else gets. Well, look at that old building. All that wood down there, that was a big structure. I mean, that could have been where they lived. It's a flat area. Yep. It's a big footprint. Another one over there. Most likely another, you know, could be the mine boss or to a different mine. You know, they're the little town during the nice weather, and then when winter came, I don't know if they worked these through the winter. Do you guys know? Leave a comment. I mean, when you're underground, it doesn't matter, but still getting up here and keeping roads or the pathway open would be kind of hard. But I mean, I guess if you're stocked up with food and you had dedicated miners that were willing to work through the winter and basically be cut off, right? And had food, you know, yeah, they could work through the winter and probably get a lot done. But I don't know. I don't know how they worked that, at what time, or if they even worked up here. You know, when they cut off their time to be up here, or if they worked up here. You gotta remember, I'm hiking above tree line too. Yes, I live in Colorado, but that's why I'm kind of repeating myself, because whoo, out of breath, and it's tiring. Yeah, for some reason they had a road here, you know, and it could have been that was put in before the tailing pile got so big. Maybe it went down a different way or something. Could have had some switchbacks, and obviously the waste rock pile buried the old path up, and this was the other path. I'm guessing it was a chore to keep this stuff somewhat clear of rocks back in the day, or at least, you know, because this stuff just slides. And I do wonder what this little building was. See, the wall, it has a wall, but that isn't put in there to cover up a portal. That was actually a shack built into the side here for a reason. And all I can think of is explosives, because it's far enough away from the actual mine and where people would be typically. So if you needed the explosives, it's not that far. You come get it, take it back, you know. That way if there was an explosion, it's kind of out here away from everything. Obviously catching this water here is probably from the mine days, so they had water, you know, these little reservoirs they made. You can see where it's dammed. Amazing the stuff that man was able to do by using their brain and hands and making it happen. Hey, we need this precious metal, we need this, you know, some's here, let's get it. How do we get it? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a road inside of this nasty, basically mountain of a rock pile. And hey, a geologist, tell me, why do we have such a mountain of rubble? I'm guessing this had to be solid at some point. That rock was solid with another one at some point, so how is it so high up? Is this old, you know, old seafloor pushed up or something at some time? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a geologist, but it does amaze me that all this loose rock and not being solid. And yeah, you can see some solid stuff up there. Yeah, I guess over time just breaking away. And if you, I guess if you had a way to clear all this away, there would be solid rock back into there. And then that's what they're going through this to get to the solid stuff to mine. Which makes you wonder, how did they know there was anything precious back into there? Because it's all rubble. So hey, let's go in. I mean, so there could be a lot of stuff they don't know because they can't see it either. And they can't find those veins inside because if they don't happen to come across one. This is what interests me here. I don't know much about geology, but I did take a class once at college, and then that's a conglomerate of rock. So you got all this quartz in this other rock infused, which I'm guessing is like, it's brittle, it's like sandstone. Well, that's usually bottom of the ocean, isn't it? So maybe I am correct. A lot of this is bottom of the ocean. That's sandstone. That's a conglomerate of what looks like quartz, red quartz, infused into this sandstone rock. Same over here with this one. And I think somebody set that one there. But see it? Huh. They thought it was interesting too, because that most likely did not land there like that. Yeah, more. But there's all different types. Some of it looks like bedrock to me. You got this red rock. Oh man, that's like really heavy. The iron maybe, because it's red. I don't know. Man, to think back in the day coming up here, this would probably be the time of the year if it was seasonal work that, you know, they'd be getting up here, right? Hey, we can get up there. They'd probably clear any snow they needed to by hand. They didn't care about crossing over necessarily. So as long as they could get to the mine, right? So as soon as they could get to the mine, probably had somebody that checked on that sort of thing come spring. See, you know, what the snow level is and if they could get up here and or clear some of it so they could get up. Yeah, moss. So, yeah, you can tell no one's been up here in a long time. This pile hasn't moved in a while because of the moss vegetation. And by a long time, I mean, you know, like 60 years or something probably. If you stood here long enough, you would see a rock come down. This mountain will continually erode down. Same with those ones. Nothing you do. I mean, if I was able to ride my motorcycle up this, I would, because this thing's a road. And you would never even know, A, because it's rock, but B, because within a year, rocks are gonna come down. Within 2 years, you know, for 10 years, not gonna see anything. Not gonna see this again in, you probably won't see this in 30 years. Or it's gonna be like a small little path and you'll wonder, well, was that a hiking trail? No, it was a full-blown road, people. My video lives on YouTube. YouTube will go away one day, but hopefully the videos or something gets bought up and the videos are still out there. Yeah, this was actually a path up to the mine, up to another portal. I mean, a good chance if that ever blew out or something, you think they're gonna come up here and rebuild that? That was, guarantee that was built for the mine back in the day. No one's coming up here and rebuilding this reservoir. I don't think the Forest Service would. Nowadays, people have a lot of flack about how man changed stuff, so you would need so many permits, even if that helps with flooding or something. Well, it shows you how much water comes down. It would have probably went down the mountain at one time, and the tailing pile cut that off, because that would have been the low spot. It would have went right down over there. That's where the water would have went. So I guess you could say I did a little mine exploration / urban exploring type thing. Bike is still there. Well, yeah, there's been no vehicles. I did kind of worry about that. Like, imagine being up there and seeing somebody just like on your bike coasting down. There was nothing I could do. There would be nothing I could do. I couldn't scurry down the hill here to cut down. I'd have to go jog back here, it'd be still a long way down. I'd be so out of breath. Not that I think anyone would. Crime of opportunity, that's the thing. You get some kids that are being goofballs. Ugh, this one last little hump. I guarantee you the guys back in the day, the miners, they scurried these hills and they looked at those rocks. I just couldn't imagine being that's your thing today. We're gonna go check out this section. It probably would take all day. It's pretty cool how that rock, for whatever reason, was probably on top of the snow. Sun heated it up and just melted right on down, right through it. But it shows you, big rock has tumbled. That would be easy to get up if you want to check that area out, but not me. I'm in riding gear. Okay, I'm gonna go back to where I walked because it was pretty solid. And like I said, this is over my head deep right here. Okay, then it started getting soft. That was pretty cool. And it looks like one set of tracks. So maybe like, they didn't return. Where does that go? Oh my God, can I get over? Whew. Start right up. Love it, beta. There's Marmot. Hey. Oh, look, it lives down under the snow there. So hopefully y'all like that video, separate video. And yeah, I had to do a separate video on that. And please subscribe. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Visit the Amazon affiliate links because it really helps out.